Hello, it's me, NCR here again with kind of just a special end of the week video or, end of the week episode of Daily Sunshine and end of the week blog post, kind of all in one because I'm doing everything at once. And I feel like I'm kind of doing good at managing like all three things, like blogging and podcasting and YouTubing. Yeah, hi, my name is NCR. I love creating and sharing thought-provoking content, truth, encouraging people to get into God's Word, and answering spiritual-related questions. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button. Today, like on this, last week, I kind of feel like, even though I got a little bit long-winded last Friday, and I forgot to say some important things. So I think at the end of the week, what I want to start doing here in Daily Sunshine and here on my YouTube channel is just talking about a song. And I'm going to be talking about a song today because, music can really brighten up, good Christian music can really brighten up your day. And so I'm going to be talking about a song here today, but I'm going to be talking about a few other things. So let's just dive into the video showing. Yeah, hi, it's me here again. Just a side note here, kind of just as another sneak peek in my life. I record one continuous clip here, so I clip it, so I say, let's get to the video, shall we? And then I clip that, and then I, in the editing process, and then put that little transition between there, but I just had a moment of just like, okay, what do I say next? Because I'm like, okay, let's get to the video, shall we? So what do I say next? Well, this is what I'm going to say next. I'm going to say that it's one continuous clip, but I'll do some editing so that way it kind of looks like I'm starting fresh. And yeah. So yeah, hi, it's me here in again. After that, it's the same piece because I'm still recording and I didn't push the stop, record, and then whatever. But I did look at my notes some. So yeah, I am going to be talking about a song today, but I will get to that in a moment. There's just a few things I want to say first. And yeah. Oh, last week, so besides doing a special end of the week episode last week and talking about a song last week, which I thought maybe got a little bit long-winded last week, I also started enjoying my sister's music podcast because earlier this year, when I was doing the Sunshine podcast, I was thinking about doing a music podcast myself. But then, and I even contacted a few record labels to use music, and then I didn't. Then one record company got back to me, and then I didn't get back to them because I was just like, I don't really want to. I don't know. I didn't really have a format or idea for it, but. Yeah, so then and my sister Sarah started a music podcast, and then I decided to join it kind of and take over it kind of. And the name of that podcast is Sparkling Christian Music Podcast. I don't even hardly have the name in my head properly because I would have named it Sunshine Radio or something like that, but it's Sparkling Christian Music. That should bring it right up. What else? Yeah, and it's a Spotify only podcast because we're using Anchor, and with Anchor you can insert Spotify songs into your podcast, and so I do include song samples. Only if you're a Spotify Premium member can you listen to the whole song. So we just kind of include song samples with our podcast. I may be because I'm doing another episode of that today. So I'm doing two things at once here. I'm turning this Daily Sunshine video into a blog post and a podcast for Daily Sunshine, but then I'm also doing that Sparkling Christian Music podcast, and I'm doing that as a separate thing, a separate recording, and these are both these things are coming out the same day. So my episode is going to be titled about the same song. That I'll get to in just a moment. And so I'll talk more about the song then. I maybe won't talk too much about the song today. Where was I going with that? But I may leave the song sample out of that, or I maybe include, I don't know, because if I leave the song sample out of the episode, that means the episode can be heard on more platforms rather than just Spotify. So I don't know. But yeah, other things on Spotify include me, The Sunshine. You can find, if you just search The Sunshine on Spotify, you should be able to find my personal profile. I create new music playlists every week. And so I was going to talk about this more on the podcast episode, but hey, I'll mention it here, yeah. Last week, because I recorded last week's episode of this a little early, more than 12 hours of Christian music was released last week, and some of it was worship, and then some of it was deluxe albums. This one artist, I haven't heard of her before necessarily. I haven't listened to much of her music. I can't even remember her name now. She released a deluxe version of her album, but then Matthew West released a deluxe version of his album Brand New, and that there was 2 hours of music in itself because it's 27 some songs or so. because it contained all the original songs that's in the original album, and then some live versions and some acoustic versions, and if I'm even pronouncing that word correctly and stuff. That was like 2 hours of music in itself. But yeah, so I think the playlist. So I created a playlist titled April. What was the date last week? Let me just look right quick here. I always gotta look at my calendar. It was April 9th, last Friday. So I created a playlist titled April 9th, 2021 Sunshining releases, and I do that every week. So this week which I don't know, not every week there's the same amount of releases. I haven't been necessarily creating a playlist every week. But yeah, did you know, and so far into the year here, I just want to bring up like a did you know? Did you know that the first day of the year, January 1st, was a Friday? And so I created a playlist titled like January 1st, 2021 Sunshining releases. You can find all my playlist on Spotify. And so the one last week is over 14 hours long. Like that 14 hours of Christian music in that playlist, all like brand newish music. Oh, and if you listen, so I'm not enough talking about that. You can find my music and stuff on Spotify, and find the Sparkling Christian Music podcast on Spotify if that's something you're interested in. Today, as you know, like the title of this video is Rise Up, and that's kind of the title of the song that I want to maybe mention a little bit here soon. But before I get to that, I do just want to mention and bring up something that I wanted to bring up here for a while in Daily Sunshine. I was like, when did I bring this up? And I think I mentioned it before here in Daily Sunshine, but I just wanted to share the piece. So what I'm trying to get at is I recently, near the beginning of the year, I contributed to a book titled Holy Resilience, and I contributed 2 short pieces. I forget what the name I can't remember the name of both of them now, but I remember the name. The one piece that I contributed to the book was titled Rise Up. Yeah, the other piece was titled Up Again. The other piece was titled Rise Up. Yeah, so that's the same name as the song I'm talking about. So I just thought I'd share that piece and read that piece to you. So I don't have a physical copy of the book, but I do have an ebook of Holy Resilience. So I just want to read that piece to you today. So let me open the ebook, and I'm just going to start from the beginning, and I'm going to scroll until I get to my piece here. So, and maybe I'll read some of the titles. So yeah, it's Holy Resilience, Finding the Way Forward, It's a Christian writer's devotional collection, and if you're interested in purchasing yourself a copy of this book, because it's a really good book, because I contributed 2 short pieces to it, and I feel like my pieces are really good, but reading the book, it was so amazing because there's so many good pieces on resilience. And let me just go through the book here. So this might take me a while. Maybe I'll have to go faster, but yeah, there's like both the authors at the front here. There is, To Know Christ Through the Crisis. Oh yeah, good titles here. Through Your Season, I'm the Rubber, You're the Glue. Yeah. Let me just go a little bit faster here. God has a Plan for You. Yeah. Some good topics here. Build on Trust Because Anything is Possible. Up. Oh, is that my piece there? Up Again. Yep, and then Rise Up. So Rise Up is the piece I'm going to read to you. Actually, I don't want to read that piece to you. I'm going to leave... Okay, Rise Up is a good piece. I actually don't want to read that one to you. I'm actually going to read my piece Up Again. If you want to read my piece, Rise Up, I'm going to leave you in suspense. I wasn't actually planning for this, but actually that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave you in suspense. If you want to read my piece titled Rise Up, you should order yourself a copy of the book. Ebook is on Amazon. Yeah, link on the description. And then and for very cheap it is. And then also it is now available as a print book that you can order and have a physical copy of it. Because I purchased it when it was available only as an ebook. I have yet, even though I contributed 2 short pieces of the book, I don't actually have a physical copy of it. I have yet to do that. I have yet to order myself a physical copy of the book, Holy Resilience. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into the book. I'm going to read my short piece that I contributed to the book, and I'm going to encourage you to get your copy of it. So let me read this. Up Again by NCR. We lose our way, we get back up again. It's never too late to get back up again. That's a quote by Toby Mac from one of his songs. So sometimes we lose our way. Sometimes we fall down. Have you lost your way and fallen down? I want to let you know it is never too late to get back up again. God built us all with a little resilience. The question is, will we use it? When we fall down, will we allow the world to keep us down, or will we get back up again? You can get up again. What are some things that are keeping you down? Is it fear? Are you afraid to get back up? Are you ashamed of the fact that you have fallen? Does the difficulty of getting back up look like too much? I want to share with you some tips to help you be resilient. Some tips to help you rise when the world knocks you down. Listen up. Don't just listen to anything. John 8:32 says, "And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The truth and only the truth of God can set you free from the lies keeping you down." Because Satan is always trying to bombard us with lies, we need to always be surrounding ourselves with the truth. The best place to find that is in His Word. In His Word. I should have had in God's Word there, but everyone understand and know who His is in His Word. Okay, yeah, I just noticed an error there. I probably should have had the best place to find that is in God's Word, but in His Word it doesn't matter. I think it's okay to use the pronoun there. Okay, try to spend some time in God's Word, in the Bible today. Think up. I'm just gonna read the points and not read the paragraph that I've written about this. But yeah, think up, pray it up. Don't give up on God. The book is a great book here. I wouldn't say my pieces are the best pieces in the book, even though I wrote them. But you should definitely check out that book today. Maybe I'll do another video, maybe reading my other piece in the book, if that's something you're interested in. But I will so the song that I've been hinting at today, briefly been hinting at today, that you could probably guess the title of it, is Rise Up. But who's it by? I actually don't know if there's other songs titled Rise Up, but the song I'm talking about is Rise Up by CAIN. I think Rise Up, let me just search Spotify right quick here. Rise Up. I think Lazarus is in Corinthians at the end of the title there. So Rise Up Lazarus by CAIN. Really good song. It can really brighten up your day, I think, no matter who you are, if you're young or old. I think it's a song you all love, and that's the same thing I said about this song last week, and yeah. Whether you're young or old, I think it's a song you love. So I encourage you to look that song up and listen to it. And I feel kind of funny because I didn't have much to say about the song, but hey, I enjoy doing this end of the week episode like this, and I hope that you enjoyed listening to or watching this episode of Daily Sunshine. And thank you so much for being subscribed. I know I usually say if you like this, subscribe, but hey, I'm just going to thank you so much for being subscribed, because if you listen to this, it's most likely that you are subscribed to me. So thank you so much. And if you enjoyed hearing me. No, let me back up. Yeah, if you like this, thank you so much for being subscribed. But then also, I encourage you to share this sunshine with your friends. And then, if you enjoy hearing me talk, or if you enjoy listening to music, I encourage you, like I've already mentioned earlier in the episode here, I encourage you to look me up on Spotify, The Sunshining, on Spotify, and find, you can find the Sunshining podcast, you can find my Sunshining profile on the playlist of music, and you should be able to find the Sparkling Christian Music podcast on Spotify and all that. And that is it for this episode of Daily Sunshine. And yeah, I just want to encourage you to rise up, and think about it. Really, in this video, and I have this problem of being, and let me, I said it was the end of the video, but here I'm going to ramble on, so you can quit watching if you want. But I have this problem of being because I'm always an energetic, well, not totally energetic, but I'm always positive, And I have a hard time being somber and thoughtful. I am an introvert, and so I am quiet a lot of the time, but I still have that hard time being I don't know, I guess getting it into my videos, because, and just helping, I don't know, because I want to help people think. And so, I don't know, are you falling down? Because, I read that piece really quickly, I feel like. So just want, and really with Daily Sunshine, that's something I've been doing. I've been sharing thoughts that I want you to think about today. Because that was a question that I asked on the Sunshine podcast. And so, what is something you want people to think about today? And that's something I want to do with Daily Sunshine. And that's what I want you to think about today, is rising up. Are you falling down? I don't know who you are. Are you hurt? Are you falling down? Are you knocked down? Do you need help rising? Yeah, I encourage you to go to God. I don't know. Probably most of the people listening to this are already Christians, and you're not falling down. But still, Holy Resilience is a good book. And it is explored. The topic of resilience is explored in so many different perspectives in the book. And it really, even though it might seem like resilience isn't a topic that we as Christians need to hear about, reading the book kind of convinced me otherwise. And I loved it. I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching. And I've talked enough for today, so I'm just going to push the stop button.